Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Let's take a look at around sports on this Wednesday. As for your NBA matchups, Milwaukee goes to Cleveland at 7 and Detroit goes to Philadelphia at 7 as well. For your 7:30 games, Chicago goes to Atlanta, Indiana goes to Boston, Golden State goes to Brooklyn. That game can be found on NBA TV, and Toronto goes to New York. For your 8 o'clock games, Orlando goes to Houston, Dallas goes to Minnesota, and Portland goes to Oklahoma City. For your 10 o'clock game, the LA Lakers go to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And 10:30, the Charlotte Hornets will travel to LA to take on the Clippers. That game can also be found on NBA TV. As for your NHL matchups, Tampa Bay goes to Detroit at 7 o'clock on ESPN+. New Jersey goes to Florida at 7 o'clock on TNT. Montreal goes to Colorado at 8 on ESPN+. Nashville goes to Dallas at 8:30 on ESPN+. Edmonton goes to Dallas at 9:30 on TNT. Minnesota goes to Anaheim at 10 o'clock on ESPN+. And finally, Arizona goes to Vegas at 10 o'clock. That game can be found on ESPN+. As for your local and ranked games, Winthrop will travel to Duquesne to take on the Dukes at 2 o'clock on ESPN+. Number 8, Tennessee will play host to Austin Peay at 6 on ESPN+ and the SEC Network. Number 13, UCLA will host UC Davis at 5 o'clock on the Pac-12 Network. Number 19, Kentucky will play host to Florida A&M at 7 o'clock on the SEC Network. Youngstown State will travel to Central Michigan at 7 o'clock on ESPN+. St. Francis of PA goes to Robert Morris at 7 o'clock on ESPN+. For a non-ranked and non-local game, but a primetime game, North Carolina will play host to Michigan at 7 o'clock on ESPN. Number 3, Houston will play host to McNeese at 8 o'clock on ESPN+. Number 7, Texas will play host to Louisiana at 8 o'clock on the Longhorn Network. Florida State will play host to Notre Dame, at 8:30 on the ACC Network. Number 1, Purdue will play host to New Orleans at 9 o'clock on ESPN+. Number 10, Arkansas will host UNC Asheville at 9 o'clock on the SEC Network. Number 20, TCU goes to Washington at 9 on the Pac-12 Network. Number 23, Auburn goes to Washington at 9 on the Pac-12 Network as well. And number 25, Arizona State will go to San Francisco at 10 o'clock on the CBS Sports Network. So that will cap off a great college basketball slate. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to hear from these great sponsors, and we'll be right back.
The Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.